Hey, this is Luke, and I'm with
Sam Kroeker.
Awesome. What'd you do?
I got 6th at the OKC Regional.
Dude, that's super exciting. Let's go ahead and look at your deck.
Yep. All right, for the engine, I played Crystron K9. I'm playing 3 Sulfador, pretty explanatory. You have to play 3 of it just for consistency. And with it, for the level 5 Crystron, I'm playing 2 Sulfafnir. People are playing 4. There's like a couple people playing 4, 5s in total, but I'm playing 2 because the 5th one comes up a lot in combo whenever you summon 2 from deck with Tristaros. And then next up for Crystrons, I'm playing 3 Inclusion. It's like the only 1-card Crystron starter. You have to play 3 of it really. And then for the 1-ofs, I'm playing 1 Scrap Recycler for the bridge. Doesn't really suck to open either. It's like honestly it's just fine. Smiger, this one's worse than this to open because you can't Smiger twice like you can Scrap Recycler twice, and it is what it is, but you have to play it to bridge. And then the 1 Tristaros, 1's all you need. You recycle it with the Synchro, and that's it for the Crystrons. Onto the K9s, playing 3 Jokul. Obviously this card is insane with the Crystron 5s, so you need to play 3 of it, just get as many as you can. Playing 1 Lantern with the Jokul. You don't need any more because Chaotic Elements adds it from grave if you need, and that's just the only way you can really recycle it, but if this resolves once, you should probably have enough pushes to win. So that's for those, and the hand trap kind of part of the K9s. 3 Zunas, 1 Lupus. It's what makes the deck really good into like Vanquishal. That's it. It's really good in the mirror match too, but it just really helps with pushes into Dice Smasher. I'm playing 2 case for K9. I actually cut the Foolish Burial from the deck for the 2nd case because I prefer to have more K9 cards than I do the Crystron cards, and I thought Foolish Burial was just not what the deck needed. And in 2 case for K9, if you start with case and you go through Lantern, you can search it another one for follow-up, which is like happens a lot and is really good, and 2 case worked out for me really well. 3 Chaotic Elements. There was actually one game where this last effect to take a monster from their field was broken. I took a detonator and then I made a 6-mat Zeus, which is just FTK. But it also, like I said, this can add back Lantern later on in the game. It adds the 5s that you're missing. It is just really, really good. For the non-engine, I played 3 Fualas. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's like required in almost every deck you play. With it, I played the 1 Nib as like a Fua punish. It's like super punishing into Yummy if they started being schooled. It's like it insulates your board if you have half boards through Charmies. I just really like the Nib today. It only came up once or twice. I only actually ended up resolving it once today, but it's a 1-of, and it came up. 3 Ash. It's really good for for being schooled, and then for Charmies. Sometimes you don't even Ash Blossom the Perulia depending on your hand, like if you have like a lot of K9s, but the Ash is just needed for the Fua, and it also, like if you Ash a Fua, then it turns on Azuna, and then your deck just goes absolutely insane, so Ash is really needed. Continue on with the hand trap trend, 3 Imperm. 3 Imperm because it's not a monster effect, so they can't really punish with Azuna, so it's really good into the mirror match. It's also like a board breaker that you play with the droplets, because Imperm Chain Droplet is really, really strong right now. It just like, it trades really positively, especially with the Crystron engine, and you can also like Imperm, yeah, it's just like, it trades really well into the Yummy board, Vanquishal board, and the K9 Crystron board. And it like wins a lot of games too, just on its own. And then lastly, for the MVP of the deck on every game that I drew it, is the Dark Ruler No More. I'm not playing the Perulia for the 6 Charmies, instead I'm playing 3 Dark Ruler. I think this card's really unfair, it's not once per turn. Multiples is really good. In every matchup, this solves the main problems that you have. Like into Yummy, if you can combine this with another non-engine piece, keep them off of Surprise, or like Droplets, the thing they summon off Surprise, you can Dark Ruler their board, and then you can negate the only other extension they have. And then at that point, you're playing against Purges and Imperms, which you can just Zeus Turbo and turn all of that off, which is absolutely necessary to break the Yummy board. And then onto the side deck, I'm playing 3 Phantasme. I was terrified of board breaking Yummy for this event because I have a really weak matchup into it, and my cards don't feel as unfair into that deck. So Phantasme helps in that matchup. It also is pretty good into Vanquishal, I'd say. They have a lot of targeting effects. It's just a great card to cycle. It's especially good at putting your 1-ofs that you need in the deck, but you don't want in your hand, like Smiger or Scrap or Tristaros. They put on bottom. Really, really good filter. For some 1-ofs here, I got the Blackout Laughs. I'm playing a Thrust package later, so it's really, really good into Yummy because if you Blackout Laughs, call Link 1, then it turns against them. And then if like somehow they negate it or like something weird happens and this ends up in grave, then you can just call the link one on your turn before it gets to main phase, and they can never end up synchro summoning on your turn. So it makes it really, really unfair for them. It only came up like once or twice when I drew it, but it was really good. I'd still play in the future. Forced Release, I'm siding this and I'm maining the Werewolf. Forced Release makes the N-word post side like literally unbreakable. There's not a deck that I can even think of, like there's no 6 cards in the game I can think of that can really break the board when you have Forced Release. It's just, it just trades super well into every hand, so I like that. Clockwork Knight and Tikaboo, these are my main answers for Yummy. Clockwork Knight really doesn't come up in any matchup except for Yummy, but when it does come up, you just win the game. I only played 3 Yummies today, which is not as many as I wanted to play because I'm so heavy-sided into them. But the Tikaboo also works into a lot more decks than just Yummy. It's a really good card overall. This card's like FTK every time you see it going first. I played a Regulus and a Called By for the Hand Trap heavier decks. So I was scared of Board Breaker Yummy, but Hand Trap Yummy is also like the other half of the variance. So playing the Regulus and the Called By lets you push through every non-trap hand trap they can play, and Regulus can even negate like purges that would destroy, and it's just insane. So I would continue playing these cards. These are really good. And exciting, the third case for going first consistency. A lot of times you just need to see your cannon cards, and it's just the third one makes it more consistent. I'm also citing Cluster for going first, and it's just not maining it. I don't really want to draw cards that don't do anything. Every card in my deck like can do something on its own, and this card doesn't do a whole lot on its own, so I want to minimize the amount of cards that don't work by itself. And then the last 4 cards is the Thrust with the Talents. It also works with the Blackout Lefts that I'm doing, so I usually only side in 2. Going second into Draco Tail, the 3 is really, really good. It can get you into like any piece you need, really. Talents, you can draw, you can take, you can look at their hand. Look at their hand's really strong into Draco Tail, and I don't know if I would continue playing these cards, but they were fine today. I really like them.
Okay, so let's go. Let's look at your extra deck.
So for the MVP of the whole day, I got Paradise Smasher. I don't know how the deck's gonna be after the ban list. I think that you have to play more bricks to make the boards really good through Charmies, but this card makes it super unfair playing into anything. So I love that card. To get into the Dice Smasher, I'm playing the Princess. Princess, it turns the Lantern extension into a non-light locked level 5, and it also has crazy outplay potential with like crashing into something to summon Soulful Dwarf from deck, and you get into Crystron that way. It has like so many ways you can bridge the engines with the secondary effect there. I'm playing the River Stormer. I think I used this card more to make a format Zeus than I did to search Scrap, which is really interesting because like, I don't know about interesting, but it's really cool because the hidden effect to absorb comes up so much, and it's so hard to out because it's in damage count, so they can't really like, chain SP or impermanent. It's just like hard to out. And also bridges, obviously. I'm playing, for the links, I'm playing 1 SP and 1 Clockwork. Only links you really need in the entire deck. Clockwork for the bridge and to search the Clockwork Knight in the side deck. SP is just, it's just generic, you need to play it. Out's Mignon, it's really good. And then I'm playing the 1 Valon for one of the XYZ 5 techs. It's really good. Interruption. The secondary effect to pop a face down card came up a lot, especially when I was pushing for Zeus. Like untargetable Valon under a Zeus, and then you pop a back row. It's really strong. Vimina. The Vimina attack gain while equipping a monster is absolutely insane. You can make so many cards like too big for your opponent to punch over, and it's also a monster negate. And if you do it correctly, you can get monster negate each turn, like on your turn and your opponent's, if you have enough XYZs in the grave. So it's really good for that. And then obviously we're playing the Nova Infinity package for the Crystron stuff, and the other Crystron cards we're playing are the Dawn Dragster and Alaskeltis. Those are the only synchros I'm playing. It's the only ones you really need in the deck. But overall, this engine is pretty self-explanatory. You just summon them as your end board. I'm also playing the main deck Werewolf and the Ripper. Ripper's insane. I don't know if I would play 2, but 2 came up maybe once, but 1 was just fine. The Werewolf is really good. Yeah, I wouldn't change this at all. It's broken cards is pretty good. I'm playing also the Zeus and the Typhon, the combination cards. These are really, really good. Zeus Turbo against Yummy. If you can crack the board, then you Zeus away all the resources and you win. And then the Typhon is like really only there for Draco Tail and kind of the mirror match. If you can like set up a little bit of interruption with like Azuna's in hand, then this gives you a chance of winning the game. It's not really lose less, but these cards are really good.
Absolutely. Well, any shoutouts?
I'll shout out to my dad. Shout out to Nate, the only guy in the room that could beat me today. And shout out to everyone at Locals back in Tulsa. And shout out to Cooper for driving me here. He's not a very good driver.
We know, it's
he gets
bad.
arrested a lot.
It's okay. Well, hey, I
that's the
appreciate it.
deck list.
Congratulations. I hope you have a great day.